I got my Jodie bag a few months ago now, and I've been wanting to do a review for you guys, especially because I've had a couple of you guys ask me for one, but I've been hesitant because I don't really have any cons to share. So today's review is going to be a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and do a true what's inside of my bag. I did not clean it out or dig anything out, so I'm going to share with you all of my mess. And then I'm going to also share with you guys all of the pros that I have come across so far, and maybe a couple of cons that I think could happen, but there aren't necessarily cons that I have experienced. Hi guys, welcome back if you're new here. My name is Melissa and I love to talk about all things related to luxury and beauty. Today's video is going to be a somewhat of a review slash what's inside of my bag of my small Jodie bag. I'm going to go ahead and start with the pros of this bag. Then I will share with you guys a couple of cons that I could foresee being cons for other people. And then we'll go ahead and dig inside of my bag and see what we're going to find. The first pro that I want to talk about is, of course, the slouch. Look how good that slouch is, you guys. It droops down. It is absolutely stunning in my personal opinion. When you have this bag filled up with items, your drop length will be longer. So if you go in the store and try this on and you feel like the drop length isn't long enough for you, keep in mind that with your items inside, the drop length will get longer. Speaking of the drop length, this bag is very comfortable to wear on your shoulder, even with a coat on. You can also wear it on the crook of your arm, or you can wear it top handle. I tend to wear it on the crook of my arm or top handle most. That's just the way that I prefer to wear it. I think it's a little bit more stylish and a little bit more chic that way. The next pro that I want to talk about is how malleable this leather is. You guys, it is so soft and squishy. No matter what you put inside of here, the bag is going to stay soft and squishy. Even though this has a thicker handle right here, it is very comfortable to hold in your hand because of the way that the leather just squishes between your hands. It's very comfortable. It's very soft. It almost feels like you just have a cardigan or something hanging on your body because of how soft it is. The next pro that I want to talk about is the fact that this bag is entirely leather. The inside of the bag is 100% lined in leather. There is no other fabrics on this bag other than leather, which really speaks volumes to me, especially with how soft and supple and squishy it is. I think that if it had a fabric lining or a suede or faux leather, it wouldn't be as soft and squishy as it is. And now I'm going to state the obvious, and that is the fact that this bag can hold everything you could possibly need inside of it. Now, I will go ahead and jump into some cons that I could foresee some of you guys having. This bag is filled, so it's getting a little heavy. My arm is getting a little bit tired now. But one of the cons that could be is if you carry a lot of stuff, and I mean a ton of stuff, then you are going to lose the slouch on this bag. And if you have it overstuffed, it does become very bulky and uncomfortable to wear under your arm. So for example, there was one occasion where I had to pack an outfit inside of here, plus all of my stuff that I have in here, which you guys will see very shortly. And it was very uncomfortable because it was so bulky. It's almost like carrying a pillow. It did fit and it comfortably fit, but the bag itself was not comfortable to carry with all those items inside. Another thing that I can see being a con for some people is the fact that the zipper is not in a super smooth zipper. Now, I don't find it hard or difficult to use, but because it is a slouchy shape, because it does have this moon shape right here, it can be hard to get in and out of with the zipper. So I usually just leave mine unzipped. I have no problem with it, or I will zip it up halfway, and that's what I find to be the most functional and practical for me. And lastly, the only other con that I could think of is this little handle here. If you are a very sweaty lady and you're constantly carrying this top handle, I can see that this handle might get a little bit of wear and tear on it. It might curl up a little bit. Maybe your hands are dirty. It might cause the strap to get a little bit dirty. I don't think that that's going to be the case unless it's an extreme case. I do live in Arizona where it's very hot and I do get sweaty, and I do carry this top handle at times and it doesn't bother me. Oh, I just thought of one more thing that could possibly be a con for you guys, and that is the fact that once everything is inside of here, it could be hard to find your stuff. But because of the opening being so wide, I don't find that to be the case for me whatsoever. But it might be something that you are concerned about, and I could see that being a problem. You can get one of those bag lights and put inside of there, but because the opening is so wide, I really don't think that you would need one. That is just me being nitpicky. Okay guys, those are all the possible cons that I could think of that might be a con for you guys. As I mentioned, none of those are actual cons for me. I love this bag. I have zero cons. None of those things that I just mentioned have been an issue for me. It's been a very, very comfortable, functional, practical bag for me to use. Now let's stop rambling because my arm is dying from holding this thing up, and let's see what I have inside. Okay, the only thing that I took out of this bag is my phone. So I went ahead and I put my phone case inside of there instead of my phone. I am going to share with you guys what it looks like inside of the bag with all of my stuff inside there. So as you guys can see, there's tons of room left inside of there with all of those items inside of there. So first item I'm going to mention is, of course, my phone. That fits in there perfectly fine. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Next, I have my Louis Vuitton key clay. This does have my office keys along with my house keys and my gym membership that I really need to start using inside of this little key pouch here. Next up, I have my sunglasses inside of a soft case. Typically, if I'm using this bag, I will put it in a hard case, but I was just too lazy to, and I was using a smaller bag before I brought out this bag. So I just left them inside of a soft case, but I do typically have them in a hard case inside of this bag. Next up, I have my Kindle. You guys, I've been slacking on my reading. I haven't read anything at all in November, but I still carry this everywhere I go, just in case I get a spark. In October, I think I read like 6 books, and I just kind of got a little bit burnt out. Next up, I have a check. This is from my boss at work. We are a small family-owned business, so we don't have direct deposit, and we do things the old school way with an old school handwritten check. Next up, I have this little pouch. I get these on Amazon. I have them linked down in every single one of my videos. I love these little pouches. They fit quite a bit inside of there, and they're very, very sleek, so they don't take up very much room. So inside of this pouch, I have 2 stall wipes. These are just water-based wipes, so you can use them in the restroom, or you can use them to wipe off your hands or wipe off any surfaces. They don't have anything on them other than water. Then I have my chapstick, that's just the EOS one. I have the lipstick in the color 1990 by Merit. I absolutely love that color. It is a 1990s brown color. Then I've got a little Advil, and then I've got an allergy pill, and that is everything I have inside of this little pouch. The next item that I have inside of here is a card. This is again from my boss. He gave me a gift card for Thanksgiving and gave me a little thank you note. And that was very, very sweet and very, very kind of him. There are definitely some benefits to working for a family-owned business. Okay guys, we are getting to the last few items, the little things that are at the bottom. Next up, I have this little guy. A couple of you guys have asked me about this over on Instagram. This is actually what is usually attached to my utility bag. And I decided, I was just staring at the bag one day and I was like, man, that pouch really doesn't go to use. I never use it. So I took it off of the strap and I started playing around with it and seeing what fits inside of here. So I put change in here and then I kind of shook it and nothing fell out. I was worried because of these little spots here. So I can use this as a coin holder. I also put little knickknacks inside of there. I put my headphones inside of there. It does fit, but just slightly, and it stretches it out, so I don't recommend it. But what I found is that it works really good for cash. I have cash right here. I have a couple coins down in the bottom. I have my eyeglass cleaners in there, and then I've got another little stall wipe in there, and you can hear, maybe can't, hold on. Let's see how much change I have in there. Okay, so here is the change that I just have 4 quarters down in the bottom of there. So I think that that's a really good use for this. I'm glad that I'm able to use it for something and I don't feel like it's going to waste anymore. Just hanging out on the strap of the utility bag. So that is really cute and I've been carrying this around with me everywhere. Okay, next up is some more Merit products, you guys. I have been really loving Merit products. I have the Merit lipstick in the color Millennial on my lips right now, but that is not what I have here. So I have the Merit lip oil. This is in the color Falcon. It's a deep dark brown. It is very pigmented. It's very beautiful. I love it. And then I also have the lipstick in the color Baby, which is like a beautiful nude color. It pulls a little bit cool in my opinion, but it is just a pinky nude. It's really pretty. It's really light, so it's good for my light complexion. My last two items. First, I have my headphones. These are my AirPods. They're the old school ones. I've had these for probably 3 years now. I really like mine. I don't need a new set, but I do need a new case because that lime green one just wasn't doing it for me anymore. And lastly, I have my favorite card holder at the moment. This is my Louis Vuitton Parisian street sign card holder. I love the fact that it has the street sign on one side and then it's got the regular canvas on the other side. This holds one card in one side right here. I have only one card. Then I've got two here, and then I've got two cards in the middle. You could also take out the two cards out of the middle and put some cash inside of there instead. I find that this card has enough give where you can add extra cards to the slots, but it's not so much give that it's loose and falling out of there. I do have something from the Louis Vuitton holiday collection coming very soon, and I'm really excited about it because just like this, it has a design on one side and it has the regular canvas on the other side. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I picked up from Louis Vuitton, then please make sure that you subscribe and you hit the little bell so that you won't miss it. So as you guys can see, that was quite a bit of things that could fit inside of here. A few other things that can fit inside of here in case you're curious. You can fit a full-size water bottle in here with ease. You can fit a book in here with ease. You can also fit an iPad in here as well. I'm not sure if a laptop will fit in here. I wouldn't imagine so. Just if it would, then you wouldn't have the slouch anymore. But pretty much anything that you could imagine to fit in here will fit inside of here. I hope that this review answered any questions that you guys have, but if it didn't, please leave your questions down below and I will be happy to answer them for you.